Okay, here we go. We're gonna bring on the Hellclock. So for any of you who haven't seen this game before, I just found it a day or so ago. And it's a roguelike. It's, if you played Hades, I think you'll probably really like it. It's, I think, pretty cool. I'm on to the third act. Maybe there's only 3 acts. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see in a second. And there's a bunch of different skill kind of trees and stuff, different things that you can do to level yourself up. Let me just quickly show you. So the first thing is you have kind of the general gear that you can buy, and this is what? Okay, that's new. This future weapon. Okay, but these are permanent things, so they're kind of like leveling you up. So keep in mind, for the roguelikes, you're gonna start maybe at level 1 each time, but you can amass things in this, very much like Hades, that you carry with you. So you're incrementally getting better, even though you start kind of at level 1 each time you go into the different dungeons. So we've got the general equipment over here. You saw that. Then we've got the skills. These are the actual skills and things that you can use in the game. And what's hiding behind my picture over here is the stuff that you start with. These are the ones that you get right out of the gate. Then you go into Act 1, and as you start to progress through it, maybe get through half of it, you'll get access to these guys. And so I use some of these, like the double knives, I think is pretty awesome. You'll see that in a second. I still use the dash from the starting point. And I haven't fully explored all these. I basically just started playing a couple days ago. So we'll probably fiddle with these guys. But right now I have these 5 abilities. Let me quickly go through them so you kind of know what's going on when we do battle. Actually, you know what? We're gonna save the exposition. We're just gonna go right into it. So that's the skills. Then you've got the relic space over here. So all the different relics that you can get, you collect these throughout the game, and they will level up certain skills and things. So for example, this Banner of Faith, it's specific for this double knives skill, which is like my favorite skill. And so we're going to keep using this. But then this one over here levels up my rosary. And so you kind of do mix and match. Some of them are just general level up. Like this one, I think, so you can see it kills with spells grant an extra 29% mana regen for 5 seconds. So that's basically any kill that you get, as I understand it. And then you got your character over here, right? We've got all of their stuff. Pretty cool. And then we go a little bit further. This is one of our first kind of skill trees, I guess. And yeah, this is the first skill tree. And it's mostly just unlocking different level ups, but there's some that are in here that are actually pretty important. So this one expands the relic space, which we were just looking at. And basically we got to try to hit all of these. So I've got this one, I've got this one, and I've got this one, but I'm still missing this guy. So we're going to have to walk to that at some point. And then there's some other big ones, like these book ones. They level up the skill power, and that's related to the skills we were just looking at. So I think the max level on my skills is 3 right now. And maybe there's, yeah, here's another. Oh, you can do this one twice. You can only do this one. You can only do that one once. Oh, awesome. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we definitely need to hit that. All right, so that's basically the first skill tree. And then there's another one. This is sort of like a Path of Exile-ish type of thing. And you start out with these 3 ladies where you can go Fury, Discipline, or Faith, and then you go from there and you start using them. Anyway, enough exposition. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna go back over here, and yeah, it seems as though I'm mostly just checking the stutter by watching the stream. It seems as though we're in a good spot. All right, we're gonna go with damage on this thing. All right, here we go. Sounds good. So this is all Act 2 right now, and I'm mostly just running this again. Cooldown. Mostly running this again because I want to test to make sure we're not getting stuttered out. I was getting some weird major stuttering issues last night. Or I guess this morning. Cool. Okay. Seems like it's pretty good. That's great. Yeah, I think it was mostly just I was overloading the machine with like a 4K video stream and other stuff. Yeah, I think it was the 4K webcam, plus it was 4K on the game itself. So I've lowered this just to 2K or HD or whatever. Okay. This one, I think. Yeah, and feel free if you guys want to give a vote on which one. Oh, I think you're a little bit behind me. Yeah, maybe that won't work. I was gonna say you can give me a vote on which one I should pick, but because there's a little bit of a latency. Okay. So I think that the general latency stuff is taken care of. I think we're in a pretty good spot. So now I think what we can do is we can exit this guy out and take us to the 3rd act. Yeah, how far behind is that? Looking at it's a little, there's a little like granularity on it, but I wonder if that's just. Let me pause this a second. I just want to see if that is a setting I can. No, it says it's coming in 1080p. Okay, that works. All right. So now that we finally have a stream where I'm probably not going to be deleting this, because it seems like it's actually not stuttering out, I'm going to try to continue the discussion that I was having before on the state of startups. Just checking the okay, the state of startups and machine programming systems that are related to the vibe coding and machine programming. And mostly what I wanted to share is kind of like a interesting overlap. Video game crowd, plus we're gonna talk some deep tech AI stuff. But the venue, The Information, which is a Silicon Valley media outlet that usually shares stories related to things like venture capital and we'll do this one. Other things. Oh, this would be sweet. Get a good sense. Okay. So mostly in Act 2, this is not too much of a challenge. But once we get to like Act 3, I'm gonna start getting romped pretty bad. Okay. So regarding the information article, they were writing this article that basically the cursors of the world are overvaluated startups. I think that's like the essence of it. I'm paraphrasing here, so don't take this verbatim. And we have all of these guys, so I'm just going to turn around and sell it. But okay, yeah, cool. We don't care. All right, I think that that's sufficient. We know that we're not in a super laggy state, so we can bail out of here. We can now jump ourselves to Act 3, where it's going to be much harder. Okay. So the information wrote this article, and they basically said, like, the cursors of the world are over valued or something to this effect, and we might need to reevaluate some stuff, and they're probably going to be like getting shut down a little bit by. Let me just do one quick thing here. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to just sell a couple of these guys. Ones that we already have, like this one. What would happen? We'll sell this just so we can get some of these stones. I think I have this one. 25% mana regen for 5 seconds. What is this one? 29%. Okay, so this one's better. Oh. Okay. Alright, what's this? Summon. Okay. Oh yeah, I really want to try this one out. But it's a full house over here with all the relics, so we may have to grow this a little bit. But this one is supposedly going to keep those orbs orbing around me, and that could be cool. All right, let's just check the bell real quick. Sweet. Okay, we got one more. Let's just level base damage. Okay. Cool. Small footsteps. All right, now we're going to go into Act 3. And get ready, because I'm going to get rocked over in Act 3. So this article from the information. So like the cursors of the world are maybe overvalued, which I absolutely agree with. I think any of the companies that are like the cursors, the windsurfs, they're just UI wrappers for other people's models and other people's AI innovation. I think they're all cooked. They're all cooked. You know, this is something that I've been saying for a while. In fact, I was kind of surprised when Andreessen, I think, floated them 300 million or something on the idea that they're gonna be valued at like $2 billion. Like, maybe, I mean, the economics. Oh, dash distance. Yes. Yeah, we want this. Like, the economics of what Cursor was doing in terms of their revenue was not bad, at least based on what people were telling me. The problem, though, is it's not just the revenue. It's like, is it going to be a flash in the pan? Is it... Whoa. Yeah, see. Like, I'm already taking damage here. Okay, what's this? Dash speed. No, duration for this thing. Yeah, like, these guys can legit take me out. Okay. Sweet. So, the history of Cursor, or any sphere, is that... Area, yes, we want this. This will make the thing bigger. My little spinny thing bigger. So the history with Cursor is they, you know, are basically they're a vibe coding system, a code assistant / vibe coding system. By the way, and this is a red portal that will potentially jump me a couple levels, but I don't want to do that because I'm like underpowered for this. So I need to do like a little bit more farming essentially. But once you, like, I have a certain way that I'm gonna try to strategize on this, and a lot of it is continuing to boost my my speed. And once this guy gets going fast enough, you'll see that the speed angle, at least based on what I've seen, can make you like pretty ridiculous, like ridiculously awesome. All right. Part of the speed thing is that those little golden orb things, they come out based on how far of a distance I cover. So the faster I walk or I run, the more ground I'll cover, the more I'll get those orbs. And on top of that, the more that you move just in general, the more likely you're to not get totally rocked on this. See, this guy I want to get, but he just... That guy that just vanished right here, this is like a super treasure chest guy. And it takes a lot to take him out, but if you get him, he has like a whole bunch of awesome treasure. But he, if you don't take him out fast enough, he just teleports away. So you'll see him come back. And... Alright. Area of effect, okay. We'll do, sure, this. Alright, so anyway, back to the information and Cursor. The way Cursor works, as I understand it, whoa. Oh, I almost just died. Come on, guys, you're supposed to keep me alive. Alright, I'm telling the story. You need to... Somebody needs to monitor my health, okay, at all times. And warn the chat if my health gets below half. I've got... you guys have your job, I have my job. My job is to run around on the screen and then tell stories. Your job is to make sure that my health doesn't get to 0. Alright? I'm relying on you guys. Okay, so back to AnySphere Cursor. As I understand it, I haven't used Cursor myself, but... oh, there we go, movement speed. We just need to keep cranking on the movement speed. You'll see, trust me. We get that speed high enough, we're going to start legitimately dominating. So, with Cursor... Oh, this guy back here is like super tough. Not that guy. Okay. Area of effect. skill speed. I think we'll go more damage. I think I picked the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that guy. Whoa. Yeah, see, my health. A little bit. Not bad. Alright. Alright. We're getting there. So any sphere cursor, I'm going to finish the sentence, I promise. They are mostly, as I understand it, just a UI wrapper for the AI models that they use for machine programming. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean that just like factually. Is they don't have their own AI models, which is an angle that people are taking for machine programming systems. Is they're trying to basically make the argument that, well, let the model creators do the models, and we'll just build the UI, UX experience around the models, and then we can essentially make a ton of money focusing on application building, right? And part of the reasoning for that, as I understand, at least historically, is that's kind of what happened with the Git wars when we were doing everything with Git. Hopefully the sound is not too imbalanced here. Oh, see, this is, like, I got a speed boost. I suspect you guys can tell. Like, that speed boost just starts to do wacky things. Like, so wacky that it may be hard to follow the screen. But that one will die down. Like, it's based on that timer that you see in the foot at the bottom of the screen. Later! Alright, decision time here. This is one we have. And they want to level us up to this. So, lose 600 life and take this. I think this is better. Because the longer this delay thing stays active, the more it shields me. And yeah, we're taking it. Okay. Perfect. I need speed. Okay, we'll take the melee damage. So with cursor... Uh-oh. Oh.
Welcome to my highway network.
You know my name, hellish ghoul?
A man of little malice. My name is Dr. Raimundo Nina Rodriguez. I was eager for your arrival.
Alright. Okay, whoa. I haven't been here before. It seems like we're doing reasonably okay. Is that the guy? Okay, first wave. Cleared. I think. Is there anybody left? What's happening here? That's strange. Oh, what is this guy? Alright, there we go. Now we're cleared. I've never seen that before. I guess that guy really wanted to fight that wall. I mean, we would have left him alone and let him just fight the wall all night long, but he's kind of holding up the show, you know what I mean? So, look at this guy's like rocking me, guys. Like, I gotta just, if I step into that thing, like, it's going right through my force field, too. Whew. Okay. Projectile duration. Okay. Projectile duration. We'll do that. Alright. We're on the third wave. Whoa. Who's this guy? Okay, so. Yeah, okay. You got the slow. Oh, dude, you just bailed out. Man, I'm so pumped. We got like the slow dome right on him. Okay, we got the slow dome on him again. Okay, slow him. This little bubble thing, this is the slow dome, and it helps significantly. One, it keeps their attacks. It reduces the speed of their attacks, I think, by like 50%, or some nice amount. And then look at this dude; he's like off the screen. And then, oh, this dude's toast. Later.
Not much self-will.
Yeah. What is the bowling ball? Converts. Yeah, I have no idea, guys. I'm going with the bowling ball. I mean, look, that clearly is the right decision here. You know, we're in the subway. We're probably gonna do some roller skating later, and so let's get the bowling ball out. And
I'm a nobody.
doctor.
The doctor?
Huh.
He knows things. The doctor just wants to.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro. The doctor's not actually your friend.
The position of
Whoa! What is...
proven signs of it.
Okay. Okay, sweet. Yes, guys, there is skill to this. Not that much. Area of effect. Basically, bigger dome. As big dome as we can get. Okay, still not selling out. That's good. Man, those are like poison pools. If you walk on those, if you sit on those too long, they'll just take you out. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the one that we have. Hey, buddy. Hey, Yusuf. Cool. What we really need to find is one of these constellation things. And the constellation ones will help level us up, and all we have to do is beat like a short survival thing. It's like 3 phases. And then when you get one of the constellation points, you can go like level yourself up in a more permanent way. And they're out here. They're in this act. We just need to find them. I think I found 2 so far. Okay, cool. So back to the information and cursor. These guys are... The information is basically trying to make this argument that, hey, given the fact that cursor doesn't have their own models, same with like windsurf and maybe magic. I'm not sure. Maybe magic has their own, but others like perplexity. There is a question, I think, of what kind of technical moat do they have? And I think that that's valid. I think that their technical moats... Whoa, dude. I want to get in there, but... If I walk into this thing... Yeah. Who is this guy? This dude is a lot of health. Okay, I think we got him. We got him. Easy. Easy peasy. Sweet. Okay. These guys are just... They're like lining up to just get laid down. It's pretty great. So back to my story on the information. basically claiming that these guys have very little... Oh, speed. Okay, I'm going to go with this because this will give me a bigger area effect for the twin blades. Yeah, I think. Yeah, look at that. That thing is rocking now. We get that thing big enough. So see how it's giving me this message, come back stronger? It already knows. It's basically like, look, you're underpowered here. You're going to get rocked. Let's see. Let's see if we can hold our own. I mean, generally, I think that if the game's telling you to go back, you're just too weak. What I found is it tends to be pretty correct. Yeah, like if I sit inside of this, I'm toast. I can enter that for just like a second. This his pool of death that's surrounding him. But if I hang out in that, yeah, I'm cooked essentially. Yeah, see that? Like, we need the twin blades to be bigger or something. Because I can barely hit him with the twin blades. Because that's like a permanent field on him. See? Yeah. So we're gonna have to get another type of attack or something. Because this is... Wow. We're out of health, guys. We're out of potions. Come on. Thankfully, those little swirly things are hurting him. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got this guy. Okay. That dude was a lot tougher than he should have been. We are definitely underpowered for this. Alright, so back to the information and cursor. I agree that any of the machine programming companies that don't have like a really strong technical moat, I just don't understand how they're potentially like a super viable company. And I don't mean that to like in a mean way. I just mean that it's sort of like a logical way.